Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness. This is the Dr. Joe Dispenza Retreat, day 2. This is a Marco Island Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat. I'm currently a participant. This is an advanced follow-up. So we had a retreat for advanced meditators. I attended that. And then this is a follow-up. So it's an advanced follow-up, and that is what we are going to talk about today. So this is day 2. And for me, it is right now 8:32 p.m. The day started at 6 in the morning. So I was actually really excited because I was like, oh, I get to sleep in because I get up at 4 a.m. to meditate. And I thought, oh, I get to sleep in. But then I was like, wait a minute, I have to be there at 6. I have to walk there, but then I still have to get up, get dressed, wash my face, brush my teeth. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm still getting up at like 4:44, which I did. So I got 44 additional minutes of sleep. Well, it's still a little bit. So I was hoping hours to get hours of sleep, but it's okay. So day started at 6 a.m. It's 8:33 and I'm in my suite. In my suite, I've been going everywhere trying to find good light so I could film this. Like literally, give me a mic and a light. I'm good. I've been like, this is the best light I could find for now. So here we go. But so it's 8:33 and you think the day's over? No, there's more. So yeah, so Dr. Joe, we have one more portion of it tonight, and we we just ended maybe about a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago, and I came upstairs. He's like, okay, you can go have dinner. And I'm like, I'm not going to have dinner. Like, who's got the energy for that? It's just like we've been going at it all day, and we've had breakfast, we've had lunch, we've had 2 snacks. I'm like, no, I'm not doing all of that. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to take a shower because we have a little bit of time, and then I'm going to shoot a video, and then we're doing our nighttime portion of today. So, and tomorrow starts at doors closed tomorrow. Guess what time? At 4 a.m., which means tomorrow I'm getting up at about 2:50. So today, and he actually told us a little bit ago what time today's ending. Today's ending at 11. So I was like, wow, he usually doesn't tell us. So it's ending at 11. I will set my alarm for 2:50. That's almost 4 hours. That's almost 4 hours, actually. Yeah, that's fine. If I set it for 3, I can actually, 4 hours is decent. Hmm. Is that enough time? I mean, if my alarm goes off and I literally sit straight up, it might be. Yeah, I can set my alarm for 3, then then I could get 4 solid hours of sleep. That would be good. So yeah, so that's been today. The food has been delicious. Today is my 13th day of Wild Fit Spring. And while I'm here, what I decided once I got here was I'm going to give myself permission to go into a different season. I was like, I don't want this to be difficult. I don't want to be tempted and want something. So that was really good. So with that permission, I allowed myself, and that's one of the things I love about Wild Fit. So of course, the first day I did a water fast. I did that because I saw a pimple. It was like an ingrown hair pimple, and it got a little infected. It was warm, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this for the next week and a half. And I was like, ooh, if I just only put water in my body, then that will give my body doesn't have to focus on digesting food. It can focus on healing this, and it healed. Like it's already healed. There's just a little bit more of the skin that needs to heal over, but it's gone. Like it was gone within a day. I was like, this is really nice. So, and I thought about it, I said, wow, it's nice to help the body out. If there's something urgent that needs to be healed, just stop putting food in your body. And John Rose, I remember him saying that he has been mostly raw for years. He's does, as he says, projects where he eats meat just to test, but he still eats meat periodically. I think it's like every month he does a meat project, or I'm not sure of the frequency, every 6 weeks, every 3 months. I don't know, but he eats it. So it's not strict raw, but mostly raw. And I remember seeing one of his videos where he said, if you are sick and you're eating food, there's something wrong with you. And so yeah, so I just did a water fast and I was like, well, this would be pretty easy. And actually my body, I wasn't hungry. I didn't want anything. I just did a 24-hour water fast, but I didn't want anything. It's kind of like my body knew like, hey, let us deal with this. And so my body rewarded me by not sending hunger signals to me. So I wasn't hungry. And then when I broke my water fast, I actually broke it with an almond milk latte. And then that night, what did I think I had? Oh, I ordered buffalo chicken wings, but I asked them, I said, is there sugar in the buffalo sauce? She wasn't sure. So I said, put that on the side. And then I got extra celery. And then what else? Oh, I had them bring mayo. She's like, "Oh, do you want buffaloes or ranch?" And I'm like, she's like, "Do you want ranch or blue cheese?" And I was like, mayo. And then I asked her, I said, "But is the mayo made with canola oil?" She didn't know. So that was on the side, of course. I didn't use the mayo. So it was basically just chicken wings that had been baked. There was nothing on them. So I had that night. But the 24-hour fast was fantastic. And so today for breakfast, and again, I was allowed to have anything. So we get to breakfast, there are scrambled eggs with red peppers, green peppers, and onions. And there was bacon, and there was danishes and muffins and rolls and this whole, you know, just like shells and shells of those types of treats. Oh, and lots and many, many, many types of fruit. So I stood and looked at everything and I thought, wow, I could actually stay in spring. There's bacon and eggs. I could eat breakfast, have a full meal, and stay in spring. And I looked at everything. I wasn't craving fruit and I didn't want the bread things because I was thinking about what it does to my energy. I'm like, the last thing I want to do is eat a Danish and then I don't know how long Dr. Joe's going to keep. I mean, literally, we started at 6. We're finishing at 11. Is that 6, 12, 17 hours? You think I'm going to eat a Danish? No. This is Dr. Joe. 17 hours, but we did have so after this evening's we just meditated on the beach. That was, I think oh yeah, finished at 7. Yeah, so that's a 3-hour break to go to have dinner and to take a shower to get ready for the evening. He's like, I'm putting you guys to bed. He's like, I'm putting you to bed. So yeah, so I didn't want to, I was like, I wasn't even, I it didn't even look, it wasn't something that I wanted. I just didn't, I almost didn't even notice it. And that's one of the things I remember when I was going through the Wild Fit program that the founder of Wild Fit was saying is that going through this program, you will go to areas where foods are allowed that you're not eating at the current time and you won't even notice them. He was giving an example of how he and a friend went to a buffet and his friend went and got his plate and came back. They were, I think it was breakfast, and his friend was like, wow, this is the first buffet I've ever been to where there are no donuts. And the founder, Eric, was like, what are you talking about? There's like 6 different kinds of donuts right over there. And he's like, oh, I didn't even notice it. And that's what it does. Like, I do remember seeing all of these really neatly stacked rows, layers of rows of breads, danishes, but it just, I was excited about the bacon and eggs. So I did have the bacon. Um, and then I had the eggs. I was like, this is fine. I can stay on program. I can keep my energy, which is most important. Like I can eat something that doesn't dip my energy, that keeps it the same and enhances it. And that is the goal. So I had that. And then there was a snack time. And at snack time, I had a bar. I was a little hungry at snack time. So I didn't have any fruit. I had a bar, which was made with dark chocolate, sea salt, and almonds. So I did have that. That was 9 net carbs. And so I was like, well, that's okay. I hadn't had any net carbs at that point for the day. And I like to stay under 20, but no more than 24. So I was like, that's fine, 9. So I had that. And then for dinner, I had chicken, baked chicken, baked fish, mahi mahi, and romaine lettuce, with like a citrus dressing. There were other dressings that had dairy. I didn't touch those because my throat is still a little irritated from the dairy that I had. Is that a week ago? That was Saturday or Sunday. It was Sunday. It was like my throat is still irritated from that. It's like still having phlegm from that. So I was like, I'm not touching any dairy. It's not worth it. I'm not going through that unless it's tres leches. I mean that, but not here. I wouldn't do it. But I will have that at some point. But yeah, so that's what I had for lunch. I had some coleslaw as well. I looked at it. I was like, oh no, I'm not having that. That's dairy. And I was like, oh wait, coleslaw is mayo. I was like, I can do that. So I had some coleslaw. I was really excited about that. And there were some carrots in the coleslaw, but I was fine with that because again, I'm allowing myself to dip into another season while I'm here. So I'm like a couple of strands of carrots and coleslaw, I'm fine with that. It wasn't even if you took one baby carrot and sliced it, I would say it would be the equivalent of one baby carrot. So I had that for dinner, and then I had the rest of my chicken wings when I got back up here, because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna order something," kind of just to stay awake, because I'm like, "Well, I've got like 3 hours, and I'm not tired, but I'm ready to go to bed." I thought we were gonna get a nap. Like for some reason, I thought I heard Dr. Joe say, "I don't care what you guys do during the day. I just want you between the hours of 1 and 4." I know I heard him say that. So all day today, I was like, "Ooh, we're gonna get a nice break sometime in the middle for like 5 or 6 hours. I'm gonna sleep the whole time." And that never happened. I was never sleeping in what we were doing. I was fully engaged, aware, glad to be there every second of it. But I just thought there was going to be a break. There wasn't. Maybe he had planned it and just kind of rolled over that. And then he was like, "Yeah, tomorrow you're mine." And I'm like, "It's been 17 hours today. What are you talking about?" And this is not a Tony Robbins 17 hours. It's not a momentum, a yelling, a jumping. This is pure inspiration, alignment. So you were just aligned and filling your body with energy. So you're not nodding off. No one's nodding. I did go into deep alpha. Um, and afterward, and he did say that. He said, I'm taking you somewhere. He said, um, "I've got you guys here. You're my advanced meditators, and I'm taking you somewhere during this retreat. So just go with me, go all the way in." And I didn't come out of it after the meditation. I was like, wow, normally after I meditate, I come out of alpha. Sometimes I go into theta, I come out of it, and I didn't come out of it. And I told my friend next to me, Elena, she's from Ukraine. I was like, all my friends are from Ukraine. Like, but I told her, I was like, she was talking to me, and I couldn't respond. And I looked at her and I said, I'm still in alpha. Like I was in deep alpha, deep alpha theta. I was like, I'm still in alpha. And then after the next meditation, she was still in it too. Like she didn't come out. So we were both in it. I was like, this is what he's doing to us for whatever the plan is. But I'm game. I'm excited. I'm here. Meditation is my everything. It's what I do. I have, for those of you who've signed up, if you go to meditationrising.com, there is a powerful meditation that I use to manifest on there that you will get unlimited access to if you just enter your email address. So that's there. And we do have a live Sunday live guided meditation if you purchase a subscription. So that's there. But meditation is my everything. It brings clarity. And the meditations that I added since my Dr. Joe retreat in June, I have such clarity. Like I'm able to sense truth, and I almost can't stomach inauthenticity, manipulation, trying to take it. It's like I just can't stomach it at all. Like I can see through, just right to the truth of the reason a statement is being made. And so it's difficult. It's difficult being around people sometimes. But I went to a lunch, a brunch, a Sunday brunch, and it was the best energy. I was just like, oh my goodness, this feels so good. It was just everyone there, everyone at every single person at the table was just easy, alignment, happy, chill. It was just a beautiful brunch. I did have dairy and my throat's still irritated from that, but everything was delicious. But the thing I most noted was the vibe. I'm like, wow, this mix of people, all of us, our energy together is really good. So that I appreciated, but I'd have had some dinners recently where that wasn't the case. I was just picking up so much and it was difficult. I was like, oh my goodness, this is difficult. So it was really refreshing, the Sunday brunch that I went to. But yeah, so this is day 2. I actually had to think about it before I started this video. I was like, is it day 3? And I'm like, wait, no, it's just day 2. So this is day 2. And I wanted to share it's such a beautiful resort, but we don't get to do anything like the shopping. Everything looks so inviting. The shops, every window that I look in, there's high-end shopping and everything I see I like. Like it's adorable and cute and loved and cute clothes but we don't have time for it. Like I needed socks and I was headed to the event. I'd gone to my room to put my bag back and headed to the event and they were I was like, "Do you have socks?" And they said, "Yes." I thought I was just gonna find out if they did and rush out, but then I had time to buy them. But they were like, "Oh, yeah, we have the Lululemon ones." I'm like, "You do?" So I bought those. So, but we don't have time to do anything. Like there's a pool with the water slides and jacuzzis everywhere, and just looking at that, there's no time for it. So, and there are jet skis, there's sea-doos here. There's swimming with dolphins. Oh no, that was the last retreat, the swimming with dolphins that I didn't get to do. But it was exciting knowing it was there. But yeah, so that's what the research scientists who come to our events to study us, they draw our blood and they then infect it with the COVID virus, and the virus cannot enter the cells. So they're just fascinated. They're studying us. They don't understand it. And this is the first research of its kind that's being done because most of the time when meditators are studied, they're studying Buddhist monks. But we are actually living in the real world, and there's such a large group of us. And he gets us in this enclosed environment, and we do the same thing. And they're like, you just don't get this kind of study. Usually, when you study people, they're all in their own houses eating different foods. Like we're all eating the same foods. We get up at basically the same times. We're on the same schedule. And they're like, this is such a good closed study. So, but they are fascinated by what they're seeing. I mean, it's not just the blood. There are a lot of other tests that they've run. They do brain scans. They're seeing um, things that happen there's just a lot. I'm not even able to retrieve all of the information right now because my brain is ready to rest. And I'm in high alpha now, so I'm not in deep alpha anymore, which is why I'm able to make this video and laugh. I'm nowhere near beta, but I'm in high alpha, so I'm able to do this. But yeah, so that's today. It's day 2. And he said tomorrow's the day. He said tomorrow's the day. So I don't know what he's doing with this, but I know that I'm still in alpha and I stayed in deep alpha theta for a while. Like I went to my room, put my sunglasses on. I just kept them on. I went back into the room. A lot of people were up dancing. Normally I am, but I just sat there and I enjoyed hearing everyone dancing and cheering. But I was just sitting there. And then I started meditating and I was smiling. But I was in deep alpha, dipping into theta. I'm like, I don't know what he did, but I'm still here. So that was enjoyable. But yeah, I wanted to share with you the retreat, a little bit of what we're doing. I want to shoot a video outside at some point so you can see the beautiful resort. If we get some time, maybe tomorrow. Definitely I'll be able to do one there are a couple of days where I know the last day, the day that I'm leaving. Actually, not even that day. Then the day after the event, I'll be able to film the resort. so so that definitely can happen. But prior to that, I'm not sure. So this is our motif. We're time travelers, and that was pe- a been piquing my interest, and I was just astonished and surprised and excited when I saw that that was the theme. And it's not just a theme; it's what we're working on. So it's not like, oh, this is our theme. We're actually, this is the work we're doing. So, which might be why I've been hanging out in alpha, like, like what's going on. So maybe he'll address that tomorrow because it's got to be some advantages to that. Well, I know there are. I know what they are. So, but it's nice. Maybe I'll just be an alpha from now on. Thank you so much for watching day 2 of the Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm going to take a lot of pictures. Goodness, I haven't even taken pictures yet, but I will. I'll take some pictures. Oh, my eye. I'll take some pictures and then I'll post those so that you can see them. It's been 17 hours. Bear with me. And we're not done. Wow. Yeah, we're not done. We've got a 10 p.m. We've got a 10 p.m. with Dr. Joe. So it's not over. And then we've got a 4 a.m. doors closed. And he's like, if you don't come, I won't be upset. I mean, I know I'll be there. I meditate at 4 anyway. And if I can set my alarm for 3, that's decent. Like if I can get 4 hours of sleep, I'm good. I just want to know if I can I get ready in 30 minutes? Of course I can. Of course I can. I can get ready in 30 minutes. Yeah, because the doors open at 3:30, so I can actually go in, put my things in. There's a lot that we bring with us. I literally bring luggage. I filmed a live today and I was run walking to get there. I was like huffing and puffing filming my live because I've got bags and yoga mat. Like got a lot of stuff that we take because we're there all day. So I can go and put my things in and then I can go out and I don't know what I would go out and do. If I need to use the bathroom, I can, but yeah, I can do it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. This is Dr. Joe Dispenza, the Advanced Follow-Up Retreat. And we are on Marco Island. It is a beautiful island. This is on the Gulf. And so it's very different. The island I live on, that is the Atlantic Ocean. And the waves are very different. On the Gulf, it's very tranquil. It has a subduing effect on everything. The people, like as soon as I got onto the island, I was like, wow, this is so different from Miami Beach. Miami Beach is alive and loved, and this is very subdued and I haven't had much time to get a better feel of the energy, but it's very subdued. It's um very exact, very subdued, very exact, very pristine. Yeah, Marco Island. Come and visit. Thank you so much for watching. I will stick a link below to meditationrising.com and some other links as well. Again, with any questions about the retreat, leave it in the comments. I will address them on future shows, future episodes. And thank you so much for watching. I am Simone Simpson, sending dreams, sending adventure, sending love your way. That's my tagline. I love it. I came up with that when I was living in Spain 4 years ago. Bye. Or 2 years ago. I don't know when that was. See you on the next one. My brain needs to rest. No, it's not. I shouldn't blame that. I don't really think about time a lot. So I don't ever know. Like I was telling someone about when I died. She was like, oh, I forgot when you said that was. And I said, I didn't. I forgot how old you said you were when it happened. I said, I didn't. She kept saying she forgot. And I'm like, you didn't forget. I didn't tell you. And she kept repeating that she forgot. I'm like, I didn't tell you. But I don't think in terms of time. It just it's something I stopped doing years ago. It was deliberate. And I was having a conversation with a friend, and she was saying I was telling her about a Dr. Joe retreat, and she was like, oh, I was like, yeah, we were there. The last one I went to, I think we did like 11-hour days. And she was like, oh, but did the time just fly by? And I was like, no, I was present for every single minute. She's like, no, well, I've been places and the time flies by like you're not ready. And she's like, I can't explain it. I'm like, no, I get it. Like I used to have that experience all the time where time flew by. But um, what I do is I'm very present and it slows time down. And Dr. Joe explained it today because I was trying to understand so that I could explain to her what I was talking about. And Dr. Joe said, when you go into theta, it stretches time. And so you're actually slowing time down. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. I spend time in theta when I'm doing things. And so it slows time. And so it doesn't speed by. Like the 11 hours was 11 hours. Like it feels like 3 or 4 days. Like today, I thought it was day 3. So I thought what we did today was 2 different days. So it slows time down. And so you're more present. It's not one of those, oh gosh, I've been here forever. It's one of those, wow, this delicious moment feels like it lasted for 2 days, which is the way you want. You want life to last. So yeah. So I spend time in theta. I was like, oh, that's what it is. Now I can I have a more clear explanation of why that is. So hang out in theta, especially when you're having a good time. You'll double it. Okay, that's it. I gotta get ready for our next. Dr. Joe's putting us to bed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the link below, meditationrising.com. I will see you on the next one. Sending dreams, sending adventure, sending love your way.